Guys, we finally did it. The Rem propaganda has won us Rem. Let's go. I'd say we're going to be doing a quick ability showcase, just that way everyone gets a general idea of what we're doing. Alright guys, we're going to move on to the first ability here, Pillow Toss. The Pillow Toss deals spirit damage with some pretty heavy knockback. Now, for those of you that don't know, Rem is a very heavy support character with 2 out of 4 of his abilities being support. Let me show you guys what the Pillow Toss does here. You can throw it like so. And if you're getting the drop in on your enemy here, if you throw it mid-air, you do slow down a small bit, giving you a little more airtime here. We're going to be going over his next support heavy ability, which is going to be his second ability called Tag Along. You can teleport to an ally to give you and them a short healing burst, and depending on your HPs, depending on how much healing you get out of it, you can also tap E again to teleport to the next nearest ally, and it also resets the sleep timer so that way you can stay in there longer. Next ability we're going to be going over here is called Little Helpers. That's these little guys that kind of follow you around here. I do really enjoy the way these guys look and the way they play. They'll kind of, you can attach them to allies. They'll kind of, do as they're told. They help out. They give spirit resistance and increased move speed. I really do like upgrading these guys because once you give them enough upgrades, they'll start shooting things. They'll even do stuff like Sinner Sacrifice for you. And they're very reminiscent of the... Where is it? They're very reminiscent of Torment Pulse in a way where they'll kind of just like burst fire random projectiles at things. Next thing we're going to be covering is Rem's ultimate called Nap Time. Now, unlike most ultimates in this game, this ult can actually go through walls and doesn't only target one person as it's an AoE effect. As we'll demonstrate here, if you're in the gaze of Rem, anyone in it will be immediately put to sleep, and as they wake up will take a pretty hefty amount of spirit damage, and they'll be slowed and unable to dash out. Now, like I said before, this could also be used through any sort of wall or surface, so as I flick through this, Abrams is easily put to sleep without issue. Lastly, we're going to be taking a look at Rem's gun. Rem's gun is a little candle that when shot is fast firing and deals some pretty good damage. Base magazine starts off at 13, headshots deal 25 or 26 I think off start.
Way to go.
We can also get a quick preview of his slide here. His melee is just him hitting people with his pillow, which I also think is really nice. And his parry is him hiding behind his pillow and holding his candle in front of him, which I think is also really neat. Now, what a lot of you might be wondering, and probably why a lot of you clicked on the video, is what kind of build should I be running for Rem? And personally, I highly suggest Spirit Power. With Spirit Power, Rem can do quite a lot of damage here. Just with a few simple spirit things like this, his pillow deals almost half of Abram's health within seconds. Now, that's not to say that going for a gun-based build is bad either. Just off these few things, his gun can also deal quite a huge amount of damage, with it being as fast-firing as it is. Just these few bullets alone can almost shred through Abram's entire health bar, and still being left with, like, base ammunition from Rem. So as far as what kind of ability I think you should be running, I think you should focus a little more on gun damage, just because Rem is pretty small and doesn't have a whole lot of health, so you need that range the best you can get. I'd also suggest putting some into Spirit Power just for the pillow in case a team rushes you. They work very reminiscent of Doorman's Bell, where it's a huge AoE explosion but with great damage. Of course, I'd focus on a little bit of healing, just stuff on like healing right and maybe a little more HP just for your survivability purposes. And so that way you can help your team out a little bit more. But as far as that goes, I personally think Rem is a great character. He's small, he's mobile, he's adorable, and you can't tell me that you don't love these little guys. And with that being said, I hope you guys choose me to cover your Deadlock content in the future, and have a great day.